It's also important for us to think about transportation maybe a little bit differently than we have done in the past. It's not simply about more steel and concrete, but it's also about designing and building and operating our systems from coast to coast in small cities and towns for the people that actually are going to use them on the ground. And so as we move forward and think about new ideas in transportation, important for us to always keep in mind at the end of the day who's actually going to be utilizing our system. A little over a year ago, we released a report that we call Beyond Traffic. It was a framework that we issued looking at the next 10, 20, and 30 years, so very similar to what you're doing here, and trying to kind of anticipate what the future may look like, but at the same time, we did not provide answers. Our intent with that report was really to stimulate a dialogue throughout the entire country, to listen to people throughout the country, and we did a lot of workshops and traveled a lot to listen to people to see, did we get something right? Are we off base? What do we need to adjust? One of the significant findings of our report was that our population we anticipate will grow by about 70 million people over the next 30 years. And we anticipate that freight will grow by somewhere between 45 to 50% over those 30 years. Now, with the innovative technologies, it's very exciting, really neat stuff that is happening out there. And I think through technology, we will be able to actually provide some solutions for the future. In developing the department's budget for fiscal 17, Secretary Fox and President Obama could have declared victory by simply saying, hey, last year Congress and the administration approved the FAST Act, which brought to the table a 5-year plan for transportation. But instead of doing that, we didn't just sit still. We instead proposed to raise billions of dollars in new funds that will be dedicated to transforming how infrastructure is built. Our budget proposal is designed to reduce the carbon intensity of our transportation network, and it achieves that goal by really pushing more money to local decision makers and incentivizing integrated land use planning, and utilizing a lot of our funding to reconnect communities that for many years have actually been divided by our infrastructure that we have built to date. We're also investing in technologies that help us reduce fuel consumption. Ideas like warm mix asphalt that not only reduce fuel consumption but also actually provide some very tangible environmental emission benefits and also some financial incentives for contractors. We've actually developed at the Federal Highway Administration a robotic bridge inspection tool that we call RABIT, R-A-B-I-T, that actually uses about 5 types of technologies to be able to inspect concrete bridge decks. We also, as I mentioned, are working a lot with autonomous vehicles and connected vehicles, which we believe will promote in the future a much safer system for vehicles. Every year, for the past, I would say 7 years, over 30,000 people have been dying on a roadway system throughout the nation. We believe that through connected and autonomous vehicles, we'll be able to reduce those numbers alone by probably about 90%, maybe a little bit higher than that.